So today is the 1st of November, and we are approaching the end of the year. Hard to believe that already. That's happened quickly, huh? Say again.
Rabbit, rabbit.
Rabbit, rabbit. White rabbit, white rabbit, white rabbit. So I was sharing that I was part of Shannon's Angel Awakenings Summit, and part of that summit I offered for if people wanted to. Normally I have something called a cosmic play date, which is like 15 to 20 minutes with me, just to kind of meet each other and see if it's a match to work with me, like a discovery call. But I changed it for Angel Awakenings and made it a half an hour, and offered a complimentary 3-card pull for anybody. You know, traditionally that's a 3-card pull. I have been working to have me be able to deliver the message quicker, to access that and tap in, and like not be as reliant on the guidebooks or the, like, how traditionally how I do a reading is I'll pull the cards and then I use the guidebook to kind of open the door, and as I'm reading from the guidebook, messages will come in. And I have an opportunity to start doing this for parties and events, which I'm kind of been wrestling with myself about it. Like there's a commodification element to it that doesn't quite land, but then it's also like I checked in about it, and it's like, no, here's the thing, you can make money with this, doing what you do and what you love and your gift. And if I can, when I can make it more concise, is the way for me to impact more people and help more people and get more messages out there. Because I saw James Van Praagh, which 1111, bing, bing. So I saw James Van Praagh speak in 2016, and part of what he said was that it takes, like, our spirit loved ones want to communicate with us, our guides want to communicate with us, but it has to be in a way which the communication can land and be heard. And sometimes it takes years to line up those circumstances, not years for them, because you know it doesn't work that way, but years for us. So so I've come to own that for some people, I am that circumstance where the alignment has come in, where the message can come through me. So if I'm able to do this at parties and talk to 25 or 30 people in an evening for 10 minutes or so, you know, like that's a lot of messages that could get communicated. So it's part of what I've been at work at is connecting quicker, and then like having the message come through faster. So I don't know if you all know Terry Stanley. You probably know Terry, Jennifer. So Terry is part of the holistic lunch bunch that is Southern California, which is how I met Sandy and Shannon and Gina and a lot of this crew. And Terry, I think, is in Southern California as well. Cynthia, well, you both are there. So well, Troy's here. Okay, great. So she is leading a mediumship practice class, and so that's on Monday nights, and so I'm going to start participating in that. And I've wanted to take classes with Terry before. We found out that Terry and I are legit sisters in a past life, and guess who our mom was?
Mother Teresa.
No,
I'm just joking.
Sandy.
Are you kidding
our
me?
mother, and Terry and I were sisters. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was a pretty tragic lifetime for all of us, by the way. So, but anyway, so anyway, so that's why I'm sharing that, is like what I shared the last time we had the call was right after that concert, where I had the ability to activate an entire arena of people. And that was about the number of the call on Sunday, was around that same similar number of because we did a call with Sandy, and I won't go too much into it, but there was a timeline shift for sure.
For sure.
There was a lot of like lower density, perceived lower density beings that are no longer lower density. It's a huge shift. I have truth bumps all over saying that, like huge shift. And so I want to catch up with everybody, I think, is how I want to do that. And then so I told you I was offering these readings, these 30-minute readings, to anybody from Angel Awakenings that wanted to book with me and just have an experience of me, and then they could book longer sessions with me if they wanted, and whatever. And I really look at it like those people are like the call I had yesterday, you know, her guides have been waiting. Oh my God, they've been waiting. And she had this conversation like I'm she's a psychologist, and so she has that background, and she's like, I don't
Who is this again?
her name is was Lynn.
Oh, she's somebody that you know aside from this group.
Right. And she was also one of the interviews during of Angel's Awakening, I believe. But anyway, so she had this story, like she has this psychological mind or whatever, but isn't as connected to her spirit guides or her, like, you know, team and the non-physical realm. And at the end of the call, you know, like her team was very much like, thank you for listening to the nudge, so that you're now here, and now we were able to deliver all of this. And she said, yeah, I don't have that connection. I was like, you no longer get to say that, because that's no longer true. Like, you have the connection, and they're here now, and you know how to access them, and they've just told you. So there's going to be more of that, I think. Those of us that are connected to the non-physical realm, is there's going to be more people coming to us that either don't have that ability, or are interested in that ability, or are wanting that connection, or there's going to be people that make it to New Earth but don't have all the skills. Or are in this like in between time. Yeah, so that's kind of what I want to say about that for now. I just want to know, I'm going to put you on the spot, and you don't have to accept this, Carrie, but is there anything that's like been coming up in South Africa that that you want to share? You don't have to come on camera, but if anything you want to say that's like, wow, this thing occurred, or this message came through, or this is what the collective has been experiencing in your corner of the world.
Hey, Jules, can you hear me?
Yes.
Something comes to mind, but I don't know if it's necessarily the question that you're asking.
Go for it.
Most recently, like in the last couple of days, I've got my cacao and mushroom ceremony coming up on the 12th of November. And I started learning new medicine songs. And during that process, I've started doubting my voice. Like, my voice not good enough. I don't have stuff to say. Like,
Mm,
I mean, it's probably connected to the how whole, but it's more, self-doubt. And whilst I was going through that, someone I know but not close to sent me a voice note to tell me how every time she hears me sing in circle, it touches her and it makes her feel calm and peaceful. And I don't even necessarily have to sing. It's just my energy that makes her feel more centered within herself. So it was just a little sign for me to go, okay, carry on going. Everything is going to be all right.
yes, thank you. Anything else?
No, that's the only thing that's coming into my mind right now.
Perfect. Thanks for sharing that.
Hey, Jules,
that it-
why don't we include in whatever work we do today a clearing of self-doubt?
Yeah, for sure. Yes, I was just going to say that. That's perfect. Is that so? How this call works, Carrie, is that whatever one of us is dealing with or coming up with is generally coming from the collective, and so one person kind of ends up being proxy for that energy or vibration for everyone. That's perfect. I have these two cards in front of me that I pulled yesterday during my reading, but they wanted to stay out. And so one is the goddess Athena. She's the goddess of knowledge. And then the other one is Bronwyn, and she's amazing, and she's forgiveness. Look at her. She's gorgeous. And forgiveness has been a huge, huge, huge through line for several months now. I don't even know how long, but it's been a while. Like, it's all, that's all about that. Like, that is, to my understanding, that's why we fucking came here. That's why we came to the human body, was to learn forgiveness, and like on a really like unconditional level. And I did Ho'oponopono with this woman yesterday during her session, and that has come up in several QHHTs and BQHs that I've listened to, and that's come up with us, multiple times. So I think that's going to be something that I'm going to start offering like once a week, is like a call that's just, people can come experience like forgiveness process or something. I haven't even like figured it out yet, but they just, these ladies, these beautiful divine goddess feminine forces of power wanted to be known right now. So is there anything else that anybody is called to share in the moment? And then I might share the messages of these cards, and then we'll do a clearing of self-doubt. We'll probably do a forgiveness process. I'm getting that's that could be there, good to do. And I just, the last thing I want to say, thank you, Jennifer, I see, is that that the self-doubt that Carrie is feeling is is not just for the humans. It's for the those of us that are like that travel back and forth on that bridge. And there's so much happening and so much shifting that the doubt is it's just like a last ditch effort, kind of residual of the darker energies or lower vibrational energies that are trying to distract us or circumvent us from this work. So,
It's also programming.
say again.
It's also part of our programming
Mhm.
to be doubtful of ourselves and our abilities and our capabilities that we know we have and we can do, but we are like, I don't know.
So
Thank
go
you
for
for
it,
sharing
Jennifer.
that.
I'm complete. Go ahead and we wanted to
All
share.
right. So I also have been getting a lot of lately just this over and over again message to sing and to tell everyone else to sing, because singing, it doesn't matter if you have a good voice or not, or if you can even hold a tune, but singing opens up the soul and connects us with source. And you know, I just been hearing that over and over again, is you have to sing more, you have to sing more. And what I've been getting from me personally is, you know, we were talking about me doing the light language. I've been getting that I need to sing light language, like literally, like do it like on a channel or something like that, where I'm not just saying it, I have to sing it. So I'm going to be working on that, which I'll probably need some help here and there from everyone, you know,
For
because
sure.
I'm sure I'll doubt about that myself, you know, moving forward. But I've just been hearing that a lot. Like, we need to sing, like when you're doing laundry, when you're driving in the car, when you're putting your baby down, you know, when whatever's going on in your life, like we need to throw more sound vibrations out into the world that are positive and resonate with force, you know. And that's
Oh, I
it.
love that. And I could see you like there's something about the light language and you connecting with the actual sun, like sun gazing or something, and having that come out of your mouth, your experience or what you're seeing.
Yeah. Yeah, I connect with that really clear because like I'm a total sun worshiper. I love the sun, you know, and I could see how that would totally, and it's like, that's what motivates me, is the sun's energy always, you know. So so I could see that, and the moon, you know, during the full moon, I could see that it would be very important for me also to sing at that time and do light language at that time for the feminine, you know, because I always connect with the full moon anyway, you know, so that would be a good time to do it just for the ladies and the men too. But, you know, we need a little special things for ourselves sometimes.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Troy?
Jennifer. Yeah, I have a bit to share. Wow, some interesting things. So just after midnight last night, I shared my first YouTube video for New Being Hypnosis, and I could share that in the Cosmic Playground group today too. So it's a series I'm doing called the Web of Life series, and the main idea of it is explaining a complex download I received from Mantis beings 4 years ago, before the walk-in, and explaining that as well as how that interacts with a lot of things. And it's going to be a bunch of videos. I'm also going to be hosting some other healers and other mystics along the wavelength of the Web of Life, especially. And so I'm excited to be starting that. Just this morning after waking up, I saw a mantis being in my mind that I don't think I've met before. Maybe I have once, but I'm not familiar with though. So that was an interesting confirmation about that, to get that process started. I have a call with an angelic walk-in today too for a greater life activation. I've been on quite the kind of crazy journey recently. With another healer, I helped to vanquish the second witch who had blocked me and done stuff to me this year. And so I'm coming out of that. and we have recovered from the resulting victim mentality from that, and so now I'm stepping into a much higher vibration. And I've actually had this recording of me talking about the web of life for at least 2 or 3 weeks now, but because of the recent, I guess, fear and blockages after that witch recovery, then I had to really work through all of that and get myself to actually edit it and publish it. So I'm glad I did now on November 1st. And yeah, so that could be something that can be additionally cleared and worked on. Whatever went awry in my life to have essentially manifested, or whatever happened with those witches, and yeah, that's one thing. So now I'll be learning some other types of magic soon, positive magic.
So could you give if you tune in to like a feeling, or could you give it a name, what you experienced, that if I was doing like emotion code with you, is there an emotion that I would clear with that?
Emotion. What comes up first is the emotion of weakness and feeling like I'm weak, and that not only have people taken advantage of me in the past, but people have attacked me who just wrongfully, and I didn't even know. And yeah, that emotion of helplessness too,
Mhm.
kind of like a victim.
Yeah, I was getting helplessness and like powerlessness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's something I want to grow out of and really conquer.
Okay, great. Anything for you, Cynthia, that you want to, or I'm sorry, were you complete, Troy?
Yeah, that's all for me for now.
Okay, great.
I just want to say, Troy, I'm proud of you, and I'll tell you part of why. I personally have great admiration for light workers who are willing to be messengers. They're willing to put them out there in public. Because I don't want to take the slings and arrows. So I feel like part of what you're going through and dealing with those slings and arrows will build the self-confidence to give you a highly energetic platform to affect a lot of people. So I feel like it's all part of the process of you moving through to become a messenger light worker. So yeah, that's great. Be proud of yourself.
I am. Yeah. There is one thing, if it can be worked on, is some ghosts, a bunch of ghosts actually, or deceased spirits, psychics, helped me realize and be more aware of in and around my home space here. I live right near Lake Washington, by the 520 bridge, and apparently there was a boat crash a long time ago on the lake, and there is still a bunch of deceased souls who haven't passed on.
Mm,
So I might, if it works out with a psychic, do something with that today and help them pass on. Perhaps that can also be added to the clearing today. Because what one psychic saw, actually 2 or 3, was hands around my living room window, and I think 2 figures too, and just spirits around my living room window looking in. And apparently they're mostly from that boat crash, and they want
they
the
want
basically want to be
they want to
saved.
be released.
Let's
Yeah,
do it. Let's open
like
a portal
actually
and
they
help
want
them
to be
cross.
saved. They think they're still drowning and still in
Yeah.
trouble. They need
Yeah.
to be saved.
Yeah, that's huge. Thank you for bringing that up, Troy, because it's like I felt that strongly. Like whew, Yes, yes, yes. Whew. That's a lot of energy. I just got to breathe that for a second.
Yeah.
Whew. Um,
Troy, if I can add something too, I think, because I tend to be a messenger, I get a lot of flack, I get blocked a lot and all that stuff, called names. And I think it just comes with, you have to know that people always want to silence the truth when they have they can't wrap their minds around it, or they just can't believe it in their own realities. So everyone in the past who's ever spoke the truth has always been attacked and tried to be silenced, and you just have to have that conviction. And I think as you get older, I'm 52 now, and I have that conviction to where I don't care if you attack me, I don't care if you think I'm this or that, or you call me names, or you try and destroy me, because I know who I am and I know my connection, and I know that there's nothing somebody on this planet can really do to me to really harm me, because even in the afterlife, if I die, I know I'm where I'm going. I know I'm a powerful being, and I know I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And my message needs to get out there, even if it's just an echoing message of the truth from somebody else. It's like, I'm willing to take the hits, because I don't really care if I get blocked or if I get banned or whatever. It's like, I feel like as many people as I can reach, even if it's only 5 people, I think that message needed to be heard by those 5 people, and it's worth it. And I think the strongest thing is just to have conviction in who you are and what the truth is that you want to tell, and
Mm,
know that you are protected, and you have to protect,
sure.
yourself up, build your aura up, make sure your aura is sealed and cleansed and complete, and do balance a lot, because if you're working with things that are negative, you want to make sure that you can clear that and balance yourself appropriately with positive energy. And just know that, work with guides, work with people that can balance you and protect you on the other side, like, that's all I can really say at this moment. That's just what came to me. So I'm done.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, and I totally like agree with what you said of it took me a minute, and now I'm just like, this is who I am. Like, people say, who are you or what do you do? I'm like, I'm a starseed alchemist. you know and I'm a vibrational healer, like I'm a frequency therapist, I'm a cosmic groove leader, I lead I transmute energy interdimensionally. Like, I don't give a fuck, really. Like, Eric and I went to a Halloween party. I don't know if you saw those pictures, dressed as extraterrestrials, and he was showing people pictures of spacecraft, going, this is my home, and this is my family. These are my family photos. Like, we're just out there. And there were people that were like, we were there at that party waking people up, and it's the time of trying to like wake people up is done, but how we're waking people up is just by being the full expression of our multidimensional beings, right? Like it's, and like Jennifer said, if there's 5 people that see it, those 5 people needed to see it. And these are the very same people. I don't think you were on the call yet, Troy, when I said this, is like, as this shift is starting to happen, those same people that were like pushing back, some of them are going to be coming to us now going like, I get it now. Can you help me? I get it now. How do I do this? So it's important that the message is out there, so that people that are, when they're ready, can find us easily.
And as well as the people that are dead that need help crossing over, they too will gravitate towards the energy that they feel will release them or help them in
Yeah.
whatever. So just work with whoever's coming to you from the other side. Just know it's something, it's your energy, it's your frequency. They're coming to you because they believe that you can help them, or maybe they're wanting to shut you down, but just know you're strong, You're powerful. You're more powerful than they are. You're more powerful than the dark, always.
Well, and we'll do that. We can, it's something that I wouldn't say I do quite often, but I've done a number of times. And gosh, what a beautiful gift to be given. And what Jennifer said, Troy, it's really a compliment. They see your light
Mhm.
and they're looking for help, and we're going to take care of them today.
Mhm.
Hey, I just thought of a new one. Etheric engineer.
I
Hey.
love it.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
You know, Cynthia, I like that title. Some of what I do and what I sort of the way I think is, I've never been into physical engineering, but understanding the universe and understanding the mechanics of the universe and the energy world, especially.
Great, you
Metaphysical.
are thusly knighted. You are now Sir Etheric Engineer.
What an honor.
Wait,
Or you could be the metaphysical or the metaphysical mechanic. I like
magician.
that. Magician, yeah.
I feels like we're ready. And I feel like Cynthia, you're our lead person on this one, our point person on this one. And then we can fill in as called. And just
All right.
again, I'm wanting it to be clear that Athena and Bronwyn are with us. We haven't worked with them much before, so
And I think we need to call in Archangel Michael for Troy to give him strength to know that he's always standing behind him. And Metatron.
Well, why don't we do this? I'll go ahead and call in those that I'm familiar with, and then we can round robin and have everybody call out who it is that they want to bring in. And it may even be a loved one with a big heart. So it goes. All right. Let's all just gently breathe into ourselves. Breathe into that heart space, a heart space that is the seat of source that glows within us, that animates us, that connects us to all life within the universe. We say thank you. Thank you, Source, for this life. Thank you for our gifts so that we can help heal. Thank you for being present with us today and always at every moment. And as you breathe into your heart, imagine that it's being filled with the violet light, like a gentle mist. And with every breath that you take into your heart, you feel that gentle violet mist expand with every breath, filling your auric field. This is unity consciousness growing within you. This is the seed that allows for the healing we will do today. And now from inside your heart, imagine a pillar of golden light that moves through your body, balancing all of your lower chakras as it goes. It moves through your feet, through the earth, deep, 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 deep down into the heart of Mother, down into this crystal cave. You can see all the crystals in this cave. Every crystal Mother has available is around you now. And you can see the golden light reflecting off of all of the corners, all of the cleavages of all of the crystals. And you feel blessed knowing that Mother has given you this support. Her heart is your heart. We say thank you, Mother. Thank you. And breathe in Mother's energy. Allow it to flow into you. And imagine that that golden light is returned to you from her, moving back up through those lower chakras, back up through the heart, up through the higher chakras, opening your throat, your pineal, resting on your crown for just a moment. Let the golden light sit there and know that it is Mother reaching out to you, opening you up for this beautiful healing today. And you can feel the gold and the violet light working within you. You feel it moving through your blood, your bones, your organs, through every aspect of you, even at the cellular level. Please know that as we heal others, we heal ourselves. And so it is.
So it is.
So let this light now move from your crown all the way up to source itself. As above, so below, we are completely connected from mother to father, the balance of the co-creation of the divine masculine and divine feminine, and see it as a toroid. You are the 0 point of that toroid. The connection between source and Gaia is within you. And now, focus on your pineal gland. Just go ahead and focus on that. Just breathe into it, gently, lovingly. Let it open. And as it does, the gold light in this toroid that is moving through you turns into a liquid gold, gently cleansing all of your bodies, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, etheric, cleansing all of your bodies. And with that third eye now fully opened and ready to receive, we call in all aspects of higher self. I particularly call in Christ Jesus and ask him to place pillars of light around our homes and our walls, our floors, our ceilings. And these pillars of light only allow those of the highest vibrational quality that serve source in the light to step forward. I call forth Kuan Yin, the ascended master and bodhisattva, who brings us the joy of mercy and compassion. I call in Metatron and ask that he place around everyone on this call today his 15D shield of protection. And also we ask that Metatron have an army of golden angels behind him, one for each person that we will be passing over. Blessings and gratitude, Metatron, for your assistance and guidance. I call in the dragons. I call in Lily, the white iridescent dragon, and she is like the Metatron of dragons. I call in all of her dragons, blue, gold, black, yellow, turquoise, every dragon. Please come forward and be with us now. We love you, we thank you, we honor you.
Yes.
Now I call in from the Fae Kingdom, I call in the Elfin Queen, her son Arrow, and any unicorns, pixies, any Fae, any elementals that wish to step forward for this beautiful healing today, we call you forward. In gratitude and love, we thank you. And I pass it along for anyone else to call anyone else.
Thank you, Cynthia. I feel called to call in the ornitharians, the avian people I work with. 3 of them especially are coming through. In addition, I'd like to invoke the Trinity of Trinities of angels and holy ones, and that includes Michael, Melchizedek, and Metatron, Uriel, Yeshua, and Yahweh, and Joseph, Jesus, and Jacoby.
I would also like to invite our inner childs to come out and join us. I would like to invite Mother Mary us and Hathor, and also Bill. And I would also like to invite in our masculine energy, our divine masculine sides, to help us with the balance.
So I want to acknowledge that Bronwyn and Athena are with us already in this space. As we are about to clear any self-doubt, in particular for those of us doing sacred service interdimensionally, the way showers, the grid keepers, I don't know if that's the phrase for it. the grid workers, the light workers, the angelic ambassadors, anybody who is doing this sacred service at this time that is also invited to connect with us energetically for this clearing, knowing that you are on true purpose, true path, only that which serves the highest purpose, highest timeline, highest good will remain. I'm also calling in, he's here, so I'm just acknowledging Dr. Hugh Lin, who created, and his mission was to share the whole Ho'oponopono practice with us. He is assisting from the other side of the veil and is very delighted is the word, that the practice is continuing as strongly as it is and is being implemented as frequently and with the velocity and depth that is being used now for this this new earth transition. That was its purpose and design, and he is pleased and he is with us. I am complete.
Carrie, do you have anyone to add?
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right, terrific.
I have one little bit to add, and that's some of the positive healing and constructive Norse pagan gods or deities who I'm familiar with, which includes Frigg, Freya, Freyr, Odin, his son Thor, and this is the, I think, 5 that I feel really want to work with this session. I also welcome other positive, constructive Norse pagan gods who can help with this creation and clearing.
One last person I was told to invite was Goddess Pele.
Yes, hello, Pele.
Beautiful then. So we want to thank all those who are present by divine appointment to aid, support in lovingly healing ourselves and passing over those who need to be passed over. And then Jules, I'm being guided to ask you to do the clearing, the emotive clearing on
Okay.
the forgiveness and
So it's coming in first as She mama go she that the she the douche mama got the shoes the big she sa so shoes douche the big the she and the go she ma fa sa ha sha sa go she te te so she get these do unde me ra gun go she get the go so huge waka huge me say sh
okay. Okay, Metatron has stepped forward with a statement.
Yes, go ahead.
All present have aspects in the angelic realm who are here present for you now. Simply open your heart to connect whenever you need solace and personal healing. And so for self-forgiveness, for the call, the Ho'oponopono, let us repeat 3 times for self-forgiveness and also to heal the self-doubt. Just repeat after me. I'm sorry.
Actually, Cynthia, can I lead this part?
Oh, please do.
So ho'oponopono, because Dr. Hugh Lin is with us, it starts with I love you. I love you is instantly connects us with divinity, because love is who we are. It's where we came from. So I love you. I love you. I love you. Love is a remembrance. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anything I did, we did, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, to contribute to this situation. For those that are passing over, I'm sorry that you experienced death in the way that you did. And if it was traumatic for you, we are here for you now to release you and complete it. I'm sorry for all those present and all those listening, for the times when your heart, your beautiful, gorgeous, huge, loving, compassionate heart was not honored, not respected, when love was not reciprocated or honored. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive us. Please forgive. Please forgive anything that was done knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, in any time, space, distance, or reality. Please forgive us for the contracts that you signed or were put in the position to sign that were not in your highest good, but that you played a part. Please forgive us for if you were put in the position of playing a part that that you didn't really want to play, but you did it for the growth and expansion of the whole, of the collective, of humanity. Thank you for being willing to play that part. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're so grateful for all involved, especially for this studded VIP gathering of interdimensional, multidimensional, angelic beings, star team, star family, star council, all that are present now. We're so grateful for your presence and your partnership. We are mostly grateful, not mostly grateful, but that's how it came out. Mostly grateful. I'm a little starstruck. We are mostly grateful for the understanding that we are always divinely directed and protected. We are always safe when connected with source. Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay. One of the things that Metatron does is he will open up a vortex and directly move souls back to source. So we have an open vortex, and what he's doing is he's sending through one golden angel for each soul to pass over. And something very interesting has also happened. This isn't the only group we're passing over right now. I have a Native American contact named White Elk, who also does this for indigenous peoples. And he has stepped forward. There's also another helper, her name, I call her Lavender. They are coming over also to pass over some indigenous peoples from the area. Light and love to everyone. Now is the time. There is no confusion. Source is your certainty.
Yes.
Open your hearts in trust and allow this beautiful blessing to be received. Light is waiting for you. You are light. Beautiful. And for all of us who are present here now, let's just focus on the violet flame while this process occurs. And sit in the energy a moment. Interesting. What I'm seeing is for everybody on this call, their angelic aspect is present and watching and
Mm.
connecting this experience to you. You will do this on your own in the future through their guidance. Okay, very interesting. Occasionally this will happen where some shamans will come in. And the vision that I get of them is like drumming drums and dancing in a circle around a flame.
Mhm,
And this is part of their process of also passing over.
mhm.
And it is complete when I see the flame at night, then turn to, it's already done. It is turned to daytime. I see the dawn coming up and only embers from a fire. Wow, that was quick.
Right.
Things are speeding up on how we do this. It's amazing.
For sure.
Cynthia, I got a rush of energy of spirits leaving.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, every hair on my body is standing up. And this is weird. Metatron just went like this,
Went
like it
like
is
what?
done and so it is. He just like did a little salute,
Mm.
which I've never seen him do before. But so that's apparently a signal that this is done. So I'm going to ask that the vortex be closed and sealed. Jules, do you have some light language to come through for the sealing of this?
Se me va caché sa pa, hoshe, hoshe, se la va so. Alamame, shasa, shasa, uene.
It is done and so it is. Wow. When you hit that tone, did everybody feel that?
Mm.
Ooh, okay. Beautiful healing.
That was really good, you guys.
So this an indigenous woman whom I call Lavender literally has stepped forward with a bundle of lavender to present to us in gratitude.
Mm.
Adonai, Adonai.
Mm.
Hashem.
You know what's beautiful about that, Cynthia, is my dog's name is Lavender, and she's my familiar in the spirit world. And I've learned that she has her own familiar that comes with her.
Oh gosh, every hair. That's like a confirmation for me when that happens.
I love.
Dolores Cannon calls them truth bumps.
Yeah, I love that too.
So I don't know why this is the first time I've done it, but this was a gift for my birthday from Eric.
Oh,
And
cool.
it is Metatron's cube, but it like lights up and it changes colors and stuff, and it wanted to be like in the frame.
So awesome.
So wow, that was super powerful. And so by the way, for you Jennifer, and for you Carrie, like that bit at the end, Julie is not a singer, not even remotely. And but sometimes I sing when I'm doing light language, and especially when it's tonal. And that's how I know it's coming through, is it's not me, because I'm not a singer.
When you started singing, I was like, oh, I got all.
Yay. Hey, you guys, I need to do one last thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask, well, they're stepping forward. White, blue, and golden dragons are stepping forward for each of us. And they are scanning our bodies, all of them,
Yes,
physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, and etheric. And they're scanning it just to make sure that we don't have any residual energy at all here, that we are completely cleansed. Oh, this is interesting. Turquoise dragon just stepped forward saying, I will revitalize you. So we're also getting an energy boost.
thank you.
Thank you, dragons.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this up just by saying thank you to all who are present. to support us in the etheric for this beautiful healing. We
Mhm.
love you, we honor you, we respect you. In gratitude, we are complete. Okay, I'm
Thank
done,
you.
Jules.
So it is. Yeah. Gorgeous. That was amazing.
Thank you, everyone.
That felt so good. Like,
Uh, Thank you, everyone.
so when I post this, I'll post these cards because it's I was asking if I needed to read it, and I don't think I do, but because I think we've already cleared it. Yeah, I think we've already cleared it, but I'll share it anyway, so in case people are interested. I don't think there's anything else to say. That feels super complete.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for today. That was beautiful.
Thank you, everyone, as well.
And I will post this a little later today, and go forth and multiply.
Right, blessings to everyone.
Blessed be. Bye.
Bye.